Sports.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Tonight, we wrap up Week 11 with a good Monday nighter between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Mexico City Golden Eagles. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the delay, Jones. No gain on the play there, second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give right side. It's Austin. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run on first down. It's Austin. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. On 2nd down now. It's Jones. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll run it with Jones. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Rodgers now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards to pick up there. From the 17, Rodgers, incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers, touchdown! T.Y. Hilton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Golden Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Sliding out of the pocket, and he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He finds his man. Complete. That's Barnett. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Out left side here to Bryant. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Rodgers. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
From the gun, they'll try to run it, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And that'll be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Now Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Barnett. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Pushing through the contact. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. On 2nd down, it's Austin, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the... Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Now Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. To throw again on second down, Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Rodgers' throw going into the hands of Williams.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top, as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the...
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
So here are the Chiefs to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes
looking for Hill again. This time it's complete.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Rashawn Gary make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Rodgers now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a play fake. Rodgers.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end up.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Denzel Perryman.
And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On first down, it's Austin. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. Now it's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun. Rodgers drops it to Jones in the flat. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll run on first down. Austin. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now here's Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
I just think that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. He finds his man. Complete. That's Barnett. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Looking to throw. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got a lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Second and 10.
Throwing is Rodgers. And And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers.
A check down here to Jones.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Rodgers, got to have this one.
Got a man, it's Waddle, complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. Stuck to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Aaron Jones
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Golden Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they could somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. It's Austin. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. To the right side, it's Kelsey. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 34. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.